Okay, so
Yes.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Welcome again to our Peace is Power show. And today, for the evening, our host is Rajvin Kaur. Over to you, Rajvin.
okay, so today on welcome everyone on this is the first time I'm hosting a program on Maven Magic Global Learning Training Platform. This is my first experience, so please bear with me. It'll get better with the time, just as I hosted many sessions on other platforms. So peace is power. Today we are talking about peace is power. So uh, in we're sharing about how travel destinations can bring us peace, ladies and gentlemen. We all need peace in our lives, but certain travel destinations can bring us peace. Firstly, I would like to invite Meenu to share her story, then followed by Nupur, and followed by myself. Over to you, Meenu.
Okay. Thank you for tossing that ball back into my court. Okay, great. So we keep traveling, of course, and sometimes we face unexpected circumstances. Of course, we enjoy going, and then that gives us a lot of peace and happiness. And definitely, vacations bring in peace into your life because then you're bonding with everyone in your family as well. So one time, I'm going to share a story about one time when I almost lost the peace. So it was a very interesting experience for me. It was ages back. I had gone to drop my daughter in Pune. She was joining the college over there, and we were coming. From Pune. We had to come to Mumbai to catch the Rajdhani train in the evening. So we caught a bus at 11 o'clock from Pune, and he said it was non-stop and it would reach Mumbai by maximum 4. So okay, fine. We boarded the bus at 11 and it started off. But he was driving so slowly and I was wondering how are we going to make it. So, chalo, theek hai, le ja raha hai, le jaane do. Then around 2 o'clock, he stopped for lunch. I said, what is this? You said it's a non-stop bus and it's already 2 and we are still 2 hours away from Mumbai and you're stopping for lunch. So he says, no, we'll quickly wrap it up and we'll go. I was so nervous because 5 o'clock was our train and if we missed that, it would have been a great chaos for us. And I was literally hopping on one foot stand and stood on it. He sat down to have lunch. So I got really irritated and I was literally hopping on his head. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. The poor guy couldn't even have his lunch in peace. There was nothing doing. You promised that it's a non-stop bus and why are you stopping? It doesn't work out. So anyway, he started the bus and then again he was going at the slow speed. And I was like total nervous wreck by that time. I literally stood on his head behind his seat. Jaldi karo, jaldi karo. The whole bus is laughing and supporting me also. I was with my friend and she was also holding her. What are you doing? I said, if we miss the train, it's going to create chaos at my end. What are we going to, how will we spend the night over here in Mumbai? So anyway, then there were many advices from all the passengers. Okay, aap aise kar lo, waise kar lo. Then somebody suggested that the moment we reach the border, you get off and take a taxi. Then only you'll be able to read. Bus ke bharose mat raho. But वहाँ पहुँचने में it was I think almost 4 o'clock तो हो चुके थे by the time we reached the border. So we quickly said thank you to him कि बहुत परेशान कर दिया आपने हमें हमने भी तुम्हें किया तुमने भी हमें किया. We got off and we caught hold of a taxi. And then we told that guy कि भागो जल्दी रेस लगाओ. So he was a very cooperative driver and he obliged. He said, no, I understand. 5 बजे की ट्रेन है तो आपको पहुंचना ही है. पता नहीं कहाँ से उसने मुंबई की गलियों में से निकाल के. We were literally at that station, I think just 5 minutes to 5. और just bag को उठाया. Thankfully we didn't have luggage, we just had handbags, and उठा के we caught the train. It had already started. We threw our bags inside and got onto it. So that is one journey I can never forget. That we almost lost all peace completely. कि बस किसी तरह train में पहुंच जाए. Finally, when we sat on the train, I said, thank God we got it.
Wow.
So that's what I wanted to share. So yes, now
Wow.
to you, Nupur ji, you can share yours.
Yes,
Wow.
what a wonderful story. Yeah, the, the train, the train that never stopped.
Almost ran away without us.
Yeah, never stopped. It never stopped. It ran away with all the passengers.
Right.
So, lesson here to be learned is to be patient.
If
Every
we had been patient, we would have missed that train.
every
Yes, it's not in my nature to be so agitated, but that day even my friend was surprised. What has happened to you? How are you behaving like this? I have never seen you so angry or so like volatile about things.
yeah.
Wow.
So the lesson
Wow.
to be learned is take things calmly and do not
Thank you for the
be
advice. I'll remember it
be
next time I miss
hostile.
the train.
Over to the next participant before I come to my story. My mentor, my friend Nupurji.
Thank you, Rajvin, for inviting me for a beautiful session on travelogue. So let me share one story. So normally what happens is on the borders, like any border crossing, there is, all the army men, they will be, guarding the gate, and they have one gate where civilians can cross over, and other countries civilians can cross over to their own country. Like that, they can cross over. Of course, they need some identity proof and all that. So what I wanted to share was a beautiful Pradesh where Arunachal Pradesh or somewhere in Northeast where we went there. There was a border with Bangladesh, and there was a gate and army people, and they were literally, they have the march pass, they have, a show of solidarity. They will, you know take a deep breath in, and they will shout. um, I don't remember, but they take out the sound which is from inside, and it is very loud, and it is amazing when they march past. They do it. They go and exchange their affection and friendship. Yes, this is on, and if there is any civilian, they will cross over from one side to another and another side to this side, and there will be pura one show of march past plus some music. Army band will be there. They will be playing their own band. Other side will be playing their own band, and it is very beautiful. And they will just give a hand of friendship to each other, and that is amazing. And you can see and you can feel that courage inside you. That is the beautiful thing that happens. And when I saw that, I still remember those people who were taking out their deep sound, and how they must be, taking out that sound when war is around. That means they have to be heard far across to their Jawans who are listening to them. And the music, the bugle, and everything, that is so synchronized, I can't tell you, with the beats, with the music, with the way they say it, and with the way they march past. It is amazing. And seeing that, you feel so happy, so confident. Yes, we are protected by those army men who are on the border, and that is what instill confidence in us. And then we feel okay. yes, we should go and protect them. We should give them whatever support we can. Even their family must be waiting at home, because at border, no family is allowed. So their family is must be waiting. So we can at least touch base with the family also, give them some support. So this program is for those army people also, army men also, who are there, all those Air Force people, all those Navy people who are away from their family, who are protecting our borders. This is a program which will definitely give them some support. And if they really want to keep in touch with us, or if they want to share something, they are most welcome over here and share their stories, so that at least those people who are living inside the mainland, they will understand how they are protecting our. So this is
Right.
what I feel. This is what I wanted to share. Of course, I have read some other travelogue, but this came ad hoc from my end, because I think a few years back I went to that place, and I was really amazed how they are really working hard in a very difficult situation.
Right.
So thank you very much, Rajvin, for giving me this opportunity to share my little story of my being to the border state and border area, which is, very rarely people go there. Few people can manage who are living around, and otherwise you can see over, medias, social media, or news, or somewhere like that. But this is all about the people who are, you know, they're guarding our territories, their territories, other countries' territories. So I wish from my heart, that they be safe. As they keep us safe, we also pray for them that they all be safe, their family be safe. And if they need any support from us, we are here. Thank you very much.
So before I share about my story on travelogue to a special temple, and I pass back to Minoji. We would like to have the next participant on this show. Peace is power. Travelogue number 3, Meena G.
Yes.
Meena G, please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Namaste, Pranam. Actually, I just logged in without knowing much about it. But what I understand from Nupurji is we are doing travel log experiences
Yes.
and
Yes.
unique type. And it has to do with the religious or temple
Yes.
related or anything.
It has to do regarding the what you feel about the peace. Peace is power. And I remember you have shared one of your incidents about this New York, when you were there and you were saved by one taxi person.
Yes.
Please
Yeah,
share
okay.
that incident. We would like to hear about it, because this is so much relatable to our program.
Okay, nice giving me a lead. Okay, I'll do that. But before that, I just wanted to say one nice thing which is coming into my mind and cropping up. This is about visiting Peru, Machu Picchu area. This was many years ago, 9-10 years ago. And the guide who was taking us, we were like 19 friends, including my family and all. And the guide, once we reached that peak, there was one type of like remains or ruins. And the guide said, just say Om, and the voice will echo in the mountains. And all of a sudden, I said, he's like Peruvian looking and local indigenous person, and he's saying, say Om. And I said Om, and it it resonated at three, like third distance and all, whatever we said 3 times. But at the same time, I asked him, why did you ask me to say Om there? And he said, don't you know, like scolding me, don't you know, it's a primordial sound. And that's the time I realized it's not one, like Om word doesn't belong to us or India, Bharat, Hindu, it is primordial sound. So I was
Yes.
really like, I was taken
Wow.
aback, at the same time very indebted to that
Very
guidance.
nice.
Okay.
Thank you
And
so much for
you,
sharing such a beautiful story, beautiful
thank you.
travelogue.
I have so many to share, and God willing, one day I'll jot them down and make a poetry or write up
Yes.
about it. Okay, now I will tell you the experience I had it on. I hate to say these words because phone start tapping these words, but when it happened in New York, I happened to be here, that incident where the buildings were taken down. And I was in Empire State building area, 36th Street, very close to where this incident took place. And everybody said, leave the office, leave the office. My husband and my son were in different state. They said, just leave the office, let's go to Manhattan. If they like, this is an island, and if they blow the bridges, there's no way one can get out. And he kept calling me from there, and I said, okay. And I went down, and people were like, ladies, because that time it was very formal atmosphere, not like these days, very like youth is very liberal in their dressing codes and all. And everybody was carrying their pencil heels in their hand, walking bare feet with like pop socks and all, girls especially, ladies, and this and one guy, and I thought I have to walk to like 3-4 miles, cross the Queensboro Bridge, and get to my home. One guy was in a yellow cab driver. He told me, he rolled the window down, and he said, Baji, Baji, please come and sit here. And I was pleasantly surprised, and I was carrying only $20-40, just for lunch money. And this guy said, please come. And I came. He had his roaster sitting there where he was making all the yellow cab driver, and he removed that and asked me to sit there. And I saw behind me on the back seat this one very professional couple. They were sitting, and they told the driver, the guy, I think they were financiers or like big shots, some lawyers or something, very formally dressed. They said, you cannot do this. We have hired you. And the driver, I don't know his name till today, he said, today is an exception. So they kept mum, because there was one choice. The driver could have said, just pay me and you get down and get another one. And there was no way anybody could get cab that day. And I sat in the car. He dropped them, and then we came. He said, "I'll drop you to your home." I said, "It's quite far," and part of me was worried. I'm like, it will cost $80 something. I only have 40, and I told him, I said, I have money, and I have money at home. Once you drop me, I'll bring it from my floor and then give it to you. He said, "Don't worry, I won't charge you anything." I said, "No, I'll give you because you are spending on gas." And that time, my daughter was in high school, studying in different borough, like Bronx borough. I was in Manhattan, went to Queens, and he said, "I can go and pick up your daughter also there." And my phone stopped working. He gave me his phone. I had her cell number. I asked him to dial, and then they were in ground zero. All the students were taken. They have every building has ground zero, so just for safety. And somehow I was able to connect with somebody, and they said, "The kids are fine. Nothing has happened in this Bronx area." And then we came home, and I told him, I said, "I'll go up and bring you cash from upstairs." He said, "No, nothing doing. Whatever you have, since you are insisting, I'll accept that." And whatever money, I don't even recollect exact amount, but it wasn't enough for. And I said, "Now you have to go back or go somewhere." He said, "No, don't worry." But till today, I'm thinking, who was this guy? Was it? I don't know how it happened, when it happened, but I did not suffer through anything. And we know our friends, our colleagues, our known people, acquaintances, they had to walk through the 5 kilometers and it was very warm, humid that day, without water. Sometimes some people without shoes because they could not walk in pencil heels, and they had blisters. So I all along I was thinking, what happened? Like, he called me, and I wasn't paying attention. He kept saying, Baji, Baji. And I'm believing he was from Pakistan, because Baji is for sister or something, it's called. So that brings tears to me. And I'm grateful. Whoever that person was, in form of Sai Baba, in form of any god or good soul or spirits, the guardian
Yeah.
angels, they take different forms. So this is what I have to share. Thank you. Thank you.
Meena ji, I've heard this story before from you, but even now I'm getting those goosebumps and I'm feeling emotional.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same here.
So,
Thank
yeah,
Thank
thank you. Thank you, Meena, for inspiring us at this platform. Peace is
Yeah.
power, and I have the privilege to host Maven training for the first time.
Yeah.
Wow! So
Yeah. All I want to say is there are good people in this world, and that's why the world is a good place. Like
Yes.
we always
God
focus on
brings
what is
peace.
negative happening. There are they bring joy, peace, happiness, and
That is
everything
how peace
to the
becomes
humanity.
power.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Peace is.
so before I pass it to our trainer Aditi, thanks for joining. Although you're joining late, we are talking about travel log. So I would like to share my travel log as well. My travel log is on temples where historic temples, two of them. One is in Batu Caves and one is in Malacca. So I went to Batu Caves, and Batu Caves was on the 17th of October, and Malacca was on the 15th of October. Malacca, I went with my parents, and
Rajvin, please share which country you are talking about.
I'm talking about the temples in Malaysia.
Okay, great. Thank
So,
you.
so then, sorry, I'm too excited. So, because I'm gonna cut the thing short and gonna give it to Aditi and Meenu. So, these two temples in Malaysia, one was 1.5 hours located from my house, and the other one was 40 minutes. So both of them, I went on the I went on a Sunday and one on Tuesday. The Sunday one, I felt like I can see peace in me. I can see like uh I wanted to I wanted to stand up, and I wanted to walk again, and I felt like all my anxiety is gone. That's when I saw peace is power. And the second one is when I went to the when I went for the world tour in Batu Caves, which is the Hindu temple, South Indian temple. I managed to see all the pigeons. The pigeons gave me peace. Pigeons like symbolizes, like our symbol. We have doves crawling all over your it it brought me so much peace there. I noticed that uh, peace is power, and god is peace, and God is harmony. So that is all my travel log. If you want to know more about this place, please visit Malaysia, and I pass it to our trainer Aditi, and Minoji to conclude the session. Aditi, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, uh, um, Talking about travel and talking about peace is power. I think the uh, what comes to my mind is when I had the opportunity to travel solo. So, being in India, growing up in India, I never got that opportunity when I was growing up to travel solo because there was always this fear of safety. But uh, some years back, I wanted to do it, and I traveled in Indonesia. Indonesia is a beautiful country, beautiful people, very safe for women. So I explored that opportunity, traveled to Bali, traveled to Yogyakarta, and uh, that feeling of freedom, being able to travel, being able to explore on your own, that was an opportunity that gave me a lot of. It felt empowering. At the same time, it was very peaceful. It may just be a very, for somebody else. It may just be a very small event in their life, but that's something that stayed with me because it was it was something that within me that I was able to overcome. It was that fear of, I have to be safe. I am a woman. The thought that you grow up with. Um, and of course, being able to plan your day on your own as you want to, basis the things that you want to visit, you want to see. And Yogyakarta is when I went there, so we had to travel early morning. There was this place, forget the name, where we have the Buddha statues, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage. So, and we wanted to be there and experience the morning rays, sunrise and morning rays hitting the area. And that was a beautiful experience. So that gave me a lot of peace, and it was an empowering experience that I wanted to share with you all.
So thank you, Aditi. I would like to call upon my friend Meenu to, or Nupur if you have uh, to say about these wonderful presentations, including mine.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Aditi, for sharing that. That definitely, when we go to such places, it's very soothing. And of course, the peace is really awesome over there. Fills you up totally, completely from within. So, did you mean Sarnath that you went to Buddha statues and all you were saying?
It's in Yogyakarta,
That's
in Indonesia. That's
okay.
a
That's in, okay.
yeah,
You're
and
talking about Indonesia, fine.
yes, Indonesia.
Yeah, they're the beautiful statues they have of Buddha and all.
Yes, yes,
See the pictures, yes.
beautiful.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes, Nupurji, do you want to add anything more to our program?
I think so. Let's take a break and we will meet tomorrow so you can conclude this session.
Yes, okay. So thank you everyone for joining in and sharing your travel.
You want to share what is tomorrow also?
Yes, tomorrow we have
Tarot reading.
interview.
Tarot reading from Navya.
Okay, yes, we have tarot reading from Navya tomorrow.
Yes. So we will have a tarot reading from Navya Singh. She is a celebrity and she came here on Maven Talk also.
Yes, come already.
And she will definitely read tarot. So please be here and we will have a great session with her.
Yes.
Thank you.
Looking forward
So
to that.
Yes.
Looking forward.
Always interesting.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
very much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you and namaste.